Payments and sale pricing. We only have 850 to go around. That is it. This is the better Catmint. Catmint is one of the most popular, if not the most popular perennial. But how do you get a Catmint that continues to bloom for months more? Well, that's where we turn to Hort Couture. In fact, Jim, after talking to you, I'm thinking I need to replace some of my more traditional Catmint with this. Many months of bloom. You're going to get 3 of the plants. Look, these are perennials. They come back year after year after year. They're already blooming in the what you get. They're already blooming. So Jim, I love Catmint. I just wish, even though it's a somewhat prolific bloomer, I wish that I had more time with those blooms. So this is really exciting.
Yeah, our new Sylvester Blue is a vast improvement over the varieties that have traditionally been in the market, like Walker's Low is
That's
right
what I have,
so
yeah.
often. Right, and the things you're getting that are different is this plant has a more deep, intensely kind of azure blue color to it.
It is
really also
great.
going to bloom much longer. We're talking about a plant where traditional Catmint, after about a month, you have to kind of shear it back again to come back into bloom. This is going to bloom for 3.5 or 4 months nonstop.
Wow.
Bigger flowers, cleaner foliage, and I'll tell you a really funny thing. I was putting these out to get them ready to bring to the show today, and there was a cat in the greenhouse, and the cat was going absolutely crazy, trying to, almost jump on the plants to get the fragrance, I guess, and the feel of it on their skin. But the color is amazing.
Jim, this is a better color. So I grow the Walker's Low. I actually did not buy it from QVC. I don't mind telling you that, but it's a really common Catmint. And I have a couple other varieties, but look at the color. These are all real flowers. Look at the color of this Catmint. I mean, this is next level. I truly, when I'm off the air, I'm going to order a couple sets of these and think about transplanting the Catmint I already have into, maybe less prominent parts of my flower garden, because this is extraordinary. The other thing that I love about Catmint is the deer don't like it. In my area, I have a real deer problem, so this is a reliable plant in that regard.
Absolutely, Sandra. 15 years ago or so, Catmint was a plant that was in no nursery catalog, not on the benches at any garden center.
This is awesome.
And when people started seeing how amazingly deer resistant this is and long blooming, it skyrocketed to become the #1 selling perennial in the United States. And now we have created such a vast improvement, the prettier color of the flower, the fact that this plant is going to bloom for really almost 3 times longer in the garden.
That's it, right?
Yeah,
Blooming
absolutely.
3 times longer. So, Jim, I've said this to you before. I Google search all the time. Sounds like I have a lot of time on my hands. I Google search all the time longest blooming perennials. Like, I've done that for years, and I'm always looking for, because I'm like, if I'm going to take the time to plant it, I really want to see the most color possible for the longest amount of time. So that's why I have a lot of cone flowers, and I have black-eyed Susans, and sun patience, like things that will give me a lot of color throughout the season. The Catmint gives you a lot of color, but then it goes through a long quiet period before it gives you color again, and then you're lucky if you see any more color. The idea that I can get many months of this color is super exciting. 3 plants, and Jim, they come back year after year after year, right?
This is one of the hardiest perennials. This is hardy in the zone 3 through 9. Wow. It'll grow most anywhere in the United States. So easy to grow. Comes in our clamshell, which means they arrive at your door in perfect condition. This is something that anyone who's looking for a border plant or something that you put in front of maybe some perennials you have with the deer do browse a little bit. If you can create that layer out in front, it can create kind of a deterrence to the deer actually nibbling on your other perennials by getting something really resistant on the front of the border.
That's awesome. Okay, Jim, we still have our begonias. Not that many, though. They're going quickly. It is the 3-piece begonia confection. You're getting all 3 plants for 4 easy payments of $7.50 with free shipping and handling. Feel free to bring those indoors and make a stunning indoor plant. And, of course, you can put them outside as well. Well, here's something that I grew last year from Hort Couture. Bought it right after one of my shows. It is the